Good evening. Doing the WWE Fastlane recap. It was a decent show. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Great build-ups to WrestleMania. The only downplay about this show is it was a couple of thrown together matches. There really was no build. The Dean Ambrose and Bad News Barrett match was bad. No clear winner. Disqualification. The only thing I don't like about that is who's to say that they even going to be on the card of WrestleMania, because I'm almost certain that it's an Andre the Giant Battle Royal. So a lot of those guys are just going to get thrown in the shuffle with that. Start off the evening with a 6-man tag. The Authority, Seth Rollins, Big Show, and Kane against Dolph Ziggler, Ryback, Eric Vaughn. It was a solid match. Ziggler got pinned. Seth Rollins went over on him. The great return of the Viper, Randy Orton. Looking forward to him and Seth at WrestleMania. I think he's going to help propel Seth to the next level, because realistically, it's done nothing for Randy Orton's career to defeat Seth Rollins at this point. When he's a multiple-time champion, you know, it's now those guys like him and Cena and those guys, they're in positions to pit the younger guys over. So I think he'll propel Seth to the next level and prepare him for the Money in the Bank cash-in. It's looking like he's going to cash that in at WrestleMania and become the new World Heavyweight Champion. I don't have a problem with that. Bray Wyatt, by far, he might be my favorite character at the moment. Brain fucked the shit out of me last night, because I really thought the dead man was there. Came out the casket, finally challenged him. He had a bunch of early promos over the last couple of weeks. I knew he was addressing the dead man, but the only problem I had with that match is not Bray Wyatt, it's The Undertaker. No disrespect to him, he's over 40-some years old. He's close to 50 years old. I don't think that he has it in him to do a full match. I mean, for health reasons. I mean, he had a shitty match last year with Brock Lesnar when he lost his streak. It was horrible. One of the worst matches I ever seen in my life. No disrespect to Mark. You know, Mark's a good guy. But I'm interested to see how they pan that out. Will Bray Wyatt even win for that matter? I think he should. You know, like the dead man should be passing the torch to the creepy guy, you know, pass the torch to another creepy guy. You had the Sting and Triple H confrontation. It was a great promo. Great promo. I like the fact that Sting hasn't said a word yet. Hunter got the best of him a little bit. Hit him with the bat, Scorpion Death Drop. Solid match. You know, a lot of people I've been saying are sour because the dead man and Sting is not wrestling each other. But let's be honest, like, if this was 10 years ago, like WrestleMania 2021, then that would have been a good match. But it's just not going to work. He's too old and beat up. Sting looks in great shape. So I think Hunter will propel him, but I got Hunter going over him. Rusev defeated John Cena last night. A little controversial fashion, low blowed him, hit him with the accolade. I expect Cena to win at WrestleMania. I would have rather Cena won last night and then, you know, let Rusev beat him at WrestleMania. Let him have his moment. Like Cena, you had many moments. They going off of the thorough. You're like the modern day brutal San Martino character now. I see that's where they're going at that. Where you just like the special attraction wrestler. You're not going to be in the title picture or having storylines anymore. They ain't already shot that gun with you on Seth Rollins already. You already faced Bray Wyatt already. So, a heel Dean Ambrose, a heel Sheamus, maybe. But I really don't see what's in the cards for Cena after Rusev. That's going to be interesting. Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns, the match was, it was okay. I expected Roman to win, though. But I do feel that Daniel Bryan do deserve a title shot, though. I mean, I think that we're pretty clear. He never lost the title in the first place. But I really don't think that he should have been in a match with him. He didn't win the Rumble. He was thrown out. So, it's interesting. Creatively, I would like to see what happens at the WrestleMania. Nikki Bella defeated Paige. Again, seemed like the 100,000th time. The women's division is a little weak right now. No disrespect to the ladies. They sexy and they're entertaining too. But I would like for Michelle McCool to come back, or Mickie James, and kind of bring that spark back to the ladies division. It could be Lita, Michelle McCool, Karma. I like that big bitch. You know what I'm saying? Karma can come back. Overall, I'm just a fan of WWE for a long time. They had a lot of hit and miss pay-per-views last year. Royal Rumble was okay. Fastlane, for it to be a new pay-per-view, I still think it was a solid show. You know, what am I leaving out here? Let me see. The Authority won a 6-man. Nikki Bella defeated Paige. Bad News Barrett defeated Dean Ambrose by DQ. Rusev defeated Cena. That's a match that I'm missing, though. It's a match that I'm missing. Roman Reigns defeated Daniel Bryan. It's another match, though. Oh, congrats to the new tag team champions, Antonio Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. I like those guys. Tyson Kidd is a great mid-carder, a great technical wrestler. Cesaro, I don't know what is going on. I heard last year he's supposed to get a push. He's actually supposed to win the World Heavyweight title at SummerSlam against Brock Lesnar, but I think creatively things had changed because Daniel Bryan got hurt, so they switched and made Cena take Daniel Bryan's spot. Hence, that's why Brock Lesnar. So Brock Lesnar was always supposed to be the champion come SummerSlam, and he's not a full. Only issue I had with that, he's not a full-time superstar. If he's a full-time superstar, I don't mind him whipping ass. But they got to make Simmons like he can't be beaten. So how could Roman Reigns be the one to beat him when the God of all gods, Cena, couldn't even beat him? So it's interesting, but Raw's gonna be interested tonight, and I'll get with you guys later. I'm gonna give you my WrestleMania card predictions. Maybe it comes true, maybe it won't. The network for this month of February was free for new subscribers, but it's really $9.99. It's not a bad investment. It's every single pay-per-view, ECW, WCW, WWE. And somebody, could you please comment on here, because no shot to WCW, because I grew up watching it too. Can you please, in the comment box, put somewhere where it's a good pay-per-view that I can watch? I mean, from any year from, let's just say, like 95 on to like 2001. Give me one pay-per-view. And I didn't watch Halloween Havoc 97 and 98, so somebody let me know something. In a nutshell, it was a solid pay-per-view. It's just, you know, a bunch of them guys is terrible. Like, what they're doing to the Kane character is horrible. I mean, when I was a kid and he first debuted in the Hell in a Cell against Shawn and Undertaker, I was like, who is this big-ass guy? He was very scary and believable. This motherfucker's wrestling in slacks, man. Slacks. Corporate Kane is whack. The Authority shit is whack. The Authority needs to go away. We need a permanent GM. And I really wouldn't mind Sting being a permanent GM. But what do you guys think? Let me know. Am I reaching too far? But this Authority angle needs to change. I wouldn't mind saying Hunter had one more run. Maybe not for a title, but I would like to see him get in there with a lot of the young guys. But he nixed a lot of his returns. He's supposed to wrestle Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, and that never happened. Supposed to wrestle Ryback at Royal Rumble, never happened. So I would like to see Hunter take more of a wrestler role. You know, even though I know his clock is ticking as a performer. But overall, it wasn't a bad show. You don't have to take my opinion on it. If you have the network, you can view it for yourself for the very low price of $9.99. Y'all have a good day.